Hello my foodie family, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Tasting Today in History. I'm really very excited because we are recreating one of the most iconic foods in the world, shrimps and grits. And today in history, April 12 is the American Civil War. So come on and join your foodie mom G for another educational food vlog journey as we unravel the world's events today in history and recreating some of the iconic foods related to these historical events right from my kitchen to the comfort of your screens, where every bite tells a story. We all know the US, USA, or simply America. Well, America is no doubt one rich country with all its economic competitiveness and innovation, and to top all this, power. Back in history, America was already expanding even before the Civil War in the 19th century. Same time when President Lincoln pledged that he would abolish the slavery in the South. Definitely, the Southern people wouldn't like this because their livelihood is mostly dependent on slaves. If this would happen, the backbone of their livelihood is now in danger. This caused some of the Southern states who were slave dependent on their livelihood withdrew formally as a member of the federal states. They formed their own states called the Confederate States. America would then be divided into two groups: Federal States and the Confederate States. The Federal States is the northern part wherein they have a tremendous economic growth in manufacturing and industry, and their lifestyle is really way better compared to the Southern people. On the other hand, the Southern people who form the Confederate States, their livelihood is merely dependent on farming, on the work of the enslaved black people to grow crops, mostly cotton and tobacco. That said, without these enslaved black people, their livelihood will fall short and definitely they will struggle. Unfortunately, Southern people were not heard by the Northern people. Some abolitionists in the northern part saw slavery as immoral and economically insufficient, and they were really pushing to abolish the slavery in the South. Abolition of the enslavement of the black people has been a long-standing controversy between the northern part and the southern part. Since the northern part were really very firm about the abolition of the slavery, southern part has nothing to do but to declare war. And since pushed to their limits, the southern people or the Confederate States who didn't want to abolish slavery did the first attack, and they started to attack the Fort Sumter in Charleston, South Carolina. This was one of the coastal defense wharf of the federal government or the federal states. And so attacks back and forth happened during this Civil War. History has it that this was the deadliest war in American history, with around 620 to 750,000 soldiers who were killed during this battle, and the southern economy and infrastructure were devastated. But thankfully, the American Civil War ended in 1865, 4 years after. The American Civil War was not only a military conflict, but a very defining moment for America, and whether liberty and equality would remain to all the citizens. So now, since the war started in Fort Sumter, South Carolina, we are going to recreate one iconic food. This is shrimps and grits. So I'm really very excited. Come on and join your foodie mom G as we recreate this one iconic food from South Carolina. Join me and let's cook my version of shrimps and grits. And for our main ingredients, we will be needing 1 whole red bell pepper, 1 whole onion, fresh shrimps deshelled, 1 cup of grits, 5 tablespoons of butter, and 1 cup of milk. For additional flavor, we will be needing 3 slices of cheese. Let's get cooking! It's really my first time, so by the smell of it, I think this will be a regular on my menu. Let's give it a try. I can't wait. When I was cooking this a while ago, I kept on tasting because I really can't help it. Taste time. I think the butter, the cheese, and the milk really complements the grits. It's really very yummy. Now let's dig into the shrimps. Love, love, love. I really love this so much. I really must say you have to give this a try. The saltiness of bacon also complements the shrimps and grits. Well, I'd like to thank all of your brothers and sisters from the southern part of America for sharing us this shrimps and grits. It's really 100% yummy. So thank you so much for watching, my foodie family. Please join me again for another educational food blog journey as we unravel and recreate the world's iconic foods related to historical events. For every bite tells a story. Please do subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll get updated on my latest videos.